We are staying on top of weather conditions right outside of your window. With that being said, I do want to turn things over to KCTV5's Jiani Navarro, who is currently in the First Warn 5 tracker, keeping a close eye on the roads for you. Jiani, where are you guys and how are things looking where you are?
Hey, Janae. So right now we are currently traveling on 435 northbound. We just passed the exit you get off to go to Weston or Parkville. And we did pass Legends. And right now, currently, there is snow falling. There's not a lot of accumulation on the side of the roadways currently where we're at right now. But when we did pass the Legends, that was kind of where the bulk of the accumulation of the snowfall was there by the Legends.
And have you seen any accidents? I know you've been out on the roads since early this morning, but have you seen anyone getting stopped on the side of the roads?
Yeah, so we've been out pretty much since 10:30 this morning checking out the road conditions. We did see two cars that appeared to have spun off the roadways. They were pretty much deep into the greenery on the side of the road, so we do believe that that could have been a spin-off. So two cars so far that we've seen. Luckily there hasn't been more, but we did see on the way to Independence. What was that exit again? I'm sorry? Gregory Boulevard, just before Gregory Boulevard. After Gregory Boulevard, there was an accident. It was in the cleanup stages, so there was a bit of a backup. But once we were able to pass the scene of the accident, we did see that there was a box truck that was off the side of the road and a car that was severely smashed from behind that was on top of a tow truck. So that was the only accident so far that we've seen. Again, luckily there hasn't been more. The conditions right now on the roadways pretty wet on the roads. We have seen a lot of slush as well. Like I mentioned, we just passed the Legends. There was a snow plow kind of kicking up and pushing off that slush and snow that has been on the side of the roadways at the moment.
And I think the biggest piece of advice, as always, when we have these type of winter storms is to definitely take your time on the roads and make sure you leave plenty of space between you and the car in front of you. Jiani Navarro will be out on the roads throughout the day today, so we will be hearing so much more of her. Thank you so much, Jiani. We will check back in with you a little bit later. With that being said, I do want to turn things over. Let's take a live shot or a live look. I'm at the Country Club Plaza right now. You can see the snow is starting to fall down, and if we turn back to Gianni's live shot, you can see the wet roads there as well. Like I mentioned, we will be checking back in with Jiani a little bit later. But for right now, I do want to turn things over to KCTV5's Nathan Brennan. He has been tracking how MoDOT has been preparing for this winter storm. Let's take a listen in.
All right, Rick, thanks so much. We've seen just about anything on I-35, from snow, rain, even a wintry mix, which has definitely caused slick roadways on the interstate. But what happens over the next several hours? Well, MoDOT has been preparing for days for this weather, but over the next couple hours, you could start seeing those plows on the road. I want you to go ahead and take a look. These will be the plowing priorities for MoDOT over the next several hours. First will be interstates and highway Start this over. Here's the VO. Here we go. I want you to go ahead and take a look. This will be the plowing priorities for MoDOT over the next several hours. First will be interstates and high-volume highways like I-35, where we've been throughout the day. Their second priority, those lower-volume streets and lettered routes. Last will be cleaning up accumulation on shoulders and interchanges, but their most important priority for drivers is always safety.
If something happens and you end up and you're on the side of the road, do not get out of your vehicle. That's very important. And you can always call Star 55. That will get you some emergency responders there, most likely from some of our MoDOT folks, and they will help you safely get back on the road.
These roads have been getting progressively more slick throughout the day, but of course, any hour that could absolutely change. You can go ahead and head over to MoDOT's website. They have some of those road closures that are going to be happening throughout the day, throughout the night. They'll also have hour-by-hour road conditions. Again, you just have to head to MoDOT's website. They have all of that information as this weather continues throughout the metro area. Reporting in KCMO, Nathan Brennan, KCTV5 News.
Again, that was KCTV5's Nathan Brennan. If you happen to miss our interview with AAA's Nick Shabaria just a few hours ago, I do want to give you a few tips of what he mentioned. He says AAA Emergency Roadside Service, they actually assisted more than 100,000 motorists across Missouri just last year. And he said 34,000 in Kansas last year as well. Now, as far as tips, he wants to make sure that you check your tires before you get on the roads, ensure good battery health in your vehicle, as well as make sure you head to the gas station if you haven't already done so, to make sure you have plenty of gas before getting on the roads, and check your wiper blades and your fluid and be visible to other drivers. Like I mentioned, you want to make sure you leave plenty of space between you and the car in front of you, and also look behind you before, as you are stopping, to make sure the car behind you is also able to stop. I do want to head over to our website, KCTV5.com, where we do have a live blog that is currently going on. It's been going on since early this morning, where you can check out the latest developments. As our weather team and the KCTV5 newsroom, we continue to track the latest developments here. So you can see that live video that we had with meteorologist Greg Bennett a little bit earlier. This tweet coming in from KCTV5's Ryan Hennessy just a few hours ago. He says plows are out and about in St. Joseph. He says that we are at I-29 in the North Belt Highway. You can check out that video as well as this tweet coming in from KCTV5, and also this tweet following right behind it from KCTV5's Bill Hurlbrink. So again, we are tracking the latest. There's another live video that we had with meteorologist Greg Bennett, and we will be hearing from meteorologist Warren Sears as well as meteorologist Savannah Tennyson just a little bit. So be sure to have ways of getting notifications. You can download the KCTV5 News app for notifications to come right to your smart device, and you can always tune in to our newscast in just a bit. We will be looking ahead to 3:30 and our evening newscast following that. I am going to leave you all with this live shot. Again, KCTV5's Jiani Navarro will stay in the weather tracker as we look ahead to those newscasts, so we will be hearing more from her as well.